And welcome out to Bryan High School, the Bears Den here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malanga and Jordan Brown. And Jordan, the volleyball team struggled so far, 0-3 on the season, but they've got Paulding here tonight, sitting at 1-2 in the season, and really looking for their first win against the Panthers.
Yes, started off a little bit slow, but like Tenora and Fairview are such strong competitors. Yep. But you take those games and you learn from them because they are such strong competition. Like, you know where to start off right away. So hopefully getting one in the win column tonight will help.
Absolutely. The Bears have about 4 seniors: Mackenzie Mason, Mary Blue, and Kenzie Worth and Caitlin Dempsey, your 4 seniors. The loss last year, the lone loss, was Ella Van Stekista, who's now going to play at the next level. Yeah,
it's really exciting for her, but like that strong presence in the middle. So we really got to look to Nora to kind of close that gap. But it's weird to me having those 4 seniors in junior high, and now they're seniors. But it's so exciting to see them play and get all the way to their senior year.
Absolutely. And, really the Paulding team here, this is an opportunity for the Golden Bears. They've lost a couple of games, and, it's not a Tenora-sized team. They're not 6 foot across the front.
Right.
So it makes things a little bit smoother.
Yes, and I know, like, Tenora and Fairview, they play year-round. They play a lot of club, where Paulding maybe not so much, but historically they've been also very scrappy, and it's always been a competitive match. So we'll see what happens tonight.
All right, we're going to take our first timeout, and when we come back, we will check our keys to the game after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back out here at Bryan High School on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malanga, Jordan Brown, and Jordan, let's take a look at our keys to the game. Brought to you by Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers, your hometown real estate company. Let's take a look at the keys first for the Bryan Golden Bears.
So our first one is serve receive. Honestly, like any key to the game for any team would be serve receive. Because that's how teams get on a roll, is off their serve. So if we can get behind the ball, pass low, get good passes, then that really kicks our offense. That way we can be aggressive and get Nora going, get Aaliyah going, get all those front row girls going. Second is aggressive serving. Like I just said, serving can get your team really hot quickly. So if we're aggressive, we get some floaters in there, we mix it up a little bit with each player. Hopefully that will get us going. And then quick defense. You got everything in volleyball has got to be quick. So you get to your transitions quick, and then you see the ball as you're transitioning, and then from there you react to it quickly. So if we get there, then that just gets your blood pumping and fast moving.
All right, let's take a look at the keys for the Paulding Panthers.
Variety of offense. I was watching them warm up, and they had their 3 hitters going all at once, which can confuse the defense and our blockers. So they were already practicing in warm up, having their outside hitter and their middle hitter go at the same time. Second one is good blocking. Again, watching their warm-ups, they have 2 very tall girls in the middle. So if they can push it over and kind of get us out of system based off of that, that should be a good key for them. And then hustle after every ball. Paulding historically, even when I played them back in high school, has always been very scrappy, meaning they can pick anything up. Like they'll dive and they'll hit it, or they'll reach an arm out, and it'll happen to pop up, and they'll make good plays, which will also keep your team going.
All right, our keys to the game brought to you by the Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneer, your hometown real estate company. And we've got Bryan and Paulding getting set here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. We are going to send it down to our announcements and our national anthem. Our national anthem tonight being brought to you by Veteran Services of Williams County. National anthem being presented by Veterans Services of Williams County. All right, we're getting set for this one, and we'll meet our teams. Our starters for Paulding is a junior, number 11, Lucy Breyer, a senior, number 1, Brianna Bermejo, a senior, number 4, Marley Parrott, a sophomore, number 5, Kaylee Dunham, Corey Schlatter, another sophomore, SD Peace, a sophomore, and then the libero is Addison Scholl, a junior. So Paulding starting 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a bunch of sophomores.
So well-rounded, which, I mean, is good. That's what you want in a team. That way you get your senior leadership, but you also are building up those sophomores.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and the same thing with the Golden Bears. They kind of sorted things out too. You're going to see Kenzie Worth, a senior, Claire Stever, a junior, Ava Newbig, a junior, Nora Koonsman, a junior, Mackenzie Mason, a senior, Aaliyah Schilling, a sophomore, Mary Blue, a senior, out there a lot. And you also get some subs in from like Kelsey Thiel, Miley Mason.
Right.
You know, those guys will come in as well.
Yes, and that's what you want. You want to build that program as best you can.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we're excited to get this one underway, and I know the Lady Bears, they just literally got their warm-ups an hour ago or a half hour ago.
Yep,
and
they're
so
ready.
They're ready to go, and maybe that was what we needed, the warm-ups to get started.
Oh, yeah, gotta love the all black.
Yeah, absolutely. The hype video going, and we're getting set to meet our team here and get this one underway. You know, what do you tell as a coach, like if you're sitting here 0-3, Paulding's coming into town, you've had your big juggernauts already, your Tenor and your Fairviews. What are you kind of telling them to get them thinking about?
Honestly, like, you gotta trust yourself and everything that we've done in practice. Again, like I said, you take those things like what you had in those juggernaut games, you work on them in practice, and then you take it and you gotta implement it here. I think that's the biggest part, is everything you work on in practice, implementing in a game. But then also, like, have fun. Like, you're here for a reason, and then having that team camaraderie. And this is just me. Like, I always tell my girls, you play better when you're having fun.
Yep.
So that's a big one. Like, you got to wipe the first 3 games, and, like, you're starting home. I believe this is your second home game, still early in the season, so you just got to go with it.
They're introducing all the starter. I like volleyball. They do the whole team.
Yes.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ready to go. Want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game tonight. We've got Veterans Services of Williams County, the Bryan Parks and Rec, Bryan Athletic Boosters. I'm going to mess up. 2 more. What? Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home Crew. Thank you, Eric Herman, helping me out. Appreciate that. So we appreciate our sponsors. First, I say this every year, every season. First game, got to knock the rust off. We haven't done this together since October last year.
Yes. No, it's all right. I'm excited. I love talking volleyball. It's fun. I try to teach my husband all the time.
Well, it's great. I mean, it's great having done these games with you. You know, now that my daughter's playing, I kind of understand a little bit more about what's going on.
It's such a, when you get to like the rotations and the switching and the strategy behind it, it's really hard to understand. And like Abby's in 7th grade, and we're just now we're teaching them. It takes a little bit to finally get the hang of it, but
yeah, and it's interesting because you know you think of a volleyball just being like back and forth, like you don't think of that there's plays and there's passes and there's things like that. You just don't think about that.
Yes.
So,
timing is a big thing as well. So it's really just, once you get the hang of it, though, it's a lot of fun to play. And it's one of those sports that goes back and forth. There's always action. There's always something going on. There's very little downtime. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, we're getting ready to get set. The Lady Bears got the serve and will serve. And it's going to be Kenzie Worth that'll be doing that. And always checking the lineups because you get kids out of rotation, and that's a problem.
Yeah, with rally serving or scoring especially, that's a point for the other team. And it just kind of like gets your kids out of system. So you want to make sure that you are in the right lineup.
And you have, for people that are new, I guess I was wrong that Paulding is serving. the other colored jersey, the libero, and they're the defensive specialists.
Yep, they're always in the back row. They're constantly there. So they're your really good passers.
And that one hit the line, and again, if any part of the ball hits the line, it's in.
Yep, any part. Like over the Olympics and stuff, my husband and I were joking that like it's really hard to watch men's volleyball because it goes so fast. And thank God they have like the digital. It's like tennis.
Yep.
Great serve in the middle, a little bit of floater. So Mackenzie misjudged that a little bit, so she's got to step up just a tad.
Addison Scholl, the junior, is your serve. Claire Stever trying to go over and hits it.
Great swing, but she waited a little bit too long for that ball to be underneath the net a little bit, so she's got to hit it, reach up high, hit it high.
And Claire has been the libero in the previous years and now more of an outside hitter.
Yeah, so she's all the way around, need that little bit of another hitter, plus she can jump really high. I would love to see Nora swing at that. She needs to be, like, start off aggressive, because then good things happen when you're aggressive, because it forces the other team to play defense rather than just pick up a really easy tip.
Here's a chance for another tip right there. Mason back row, free ball over. Again, Mason with the set.
Mackenzie playing good defense, reading really well. Again, I'd love to see us swing.
Mason again out of the back row. Here's a set. Newbig with a big swing.
Great first rally.
Yep.
We started off a little bit slow, but I think once we start hitting back, like, we got to get that hit going.
Up, and again, Bears unable to get to it.
She's picking on Mackenzie a little bit, because right now we only have two back, and yeah, now they're going to bring Nora back up till we have three passers. Yeah, adjusting right there, Nora is, because she's killed her 3 times, and she's going to Mackenzie. They're just honestly really picking on Mackenzie. So,
is that a strategy? Is to?
Yeah, like when you if a coach calls a serve, you want to look for either holes, or once you see that a passer is struggling, honestly, just keep going at them. So Mackenzie just really has to buckle down and be like, you know what, I'm going to get this next serve, because she's obviously coming to me next. She's up a little bit in her stance, so she's got to pass a little bit lower, but also I feel like she's on her heels a little bit.
Paulding with the early 6-0 lead here.
Yeah, again, like great serving, mixing it, well, not necessarily mixing it up to who she's serving with or serving to, but her types of serve are different. So she's got a little floater. She had a little spin on the one, but right now it's 6-0, but like you just got to get out of it. Starts with a good pass, and we have got to start being aggressive, because they're just going to start hitting at us if we keep giving over tips or free balls.
Scholl continues to serve.
There you go. Mason. That's a good pass. Yep.
Nice one there by Nora. You think they discussed that in the huddle?
Probably, yes. Yep.
So with the rotation, Kelsey Thiel will check into the game for so I guess not enough time.
That, or I think a little bit miscommunication of who Kelsey was going in for.
All right, so Claire Stever will be serving. Now things are sorted out.
Yep.
Return. A little tip over there. Newbig will dig it out.
Yeah.
And right there, nice hit there down the middle.
Yeah, and she does quick set. So our defense and especially our blockers are going to have to be ready, jump a little bit quicker. It goes a little bit fast. Like, it's a quick set, so obviously it goes a little bit faster.
Another serve. Mason again.
Okay, now our defense has got to be ready.
Oh, and
yeah. I thought maybe there was a touch there.
I did too. All right, so Schilling will come in for Newbig. And this will bring up Mary Blue to serve. Mary with the one of the 4 seniors on the team. The libero tonight. First one over.
Quick serve. Yeah, we got to touch. Oh, yeah, Mackenzie was in the net there. So she wasn't quite sturdy enough, or she didn't have her stance. She was moving forward as she was blocking, so her balance was off.
Got to go straight up with the block, not into the net.
Correct.
Dig out there by Claire Stever. Schilling will bring it over. A little tip on the outside.
Okay, so sets out. There we go. We're swinging a little bit more, which is making them play defense and a little bit of off system.
Mason will swing.
Yeah.
Block at the net is unsuccessful, and the Bears now trail 8-3.
Yeah, so Paulding, for one of their pieces of the game, we're swinging a little bit more, which is making them play defense and tools, a little bit of off system. The block touches it, but it's not a true
Mason
block
will swing.
Yeah.
Block at the net is unsuccessful.
Like just happened. So they've got to push over a little bit more in order so it doesn't roll in front of them.
Welling construction replays happening all night. And Stever gets to the ground, unable to get it.
And same thing, like Brian's getting some touches. We just got to correct our timing a bit and really push over.
They're going to check rotation here.
Yeah, so a coach can check rotation at any point, however many times. Because like we said, and if you're out of rotation, it's a point to the other team. Which, I mean, eventually, like, it takes away from the flow of the game a little bit. So,
it does.
Which is difficult.
So if you can check it as many times as you want, if the team is starting to
yes,
get hot, maybe.
Yeah, essentially. But, like, I always tell my girls, you want to get the ball and go, get that rolling. Otherwise, if we really start to panic, then we'll ask for a lineup check.
Serve coming over.
Great pass by Claire.
Big time, and I thought she touched it, but I guess not.
Yeah, great swing by Kenzie. She just got to snap a little bit, get on top of the ball. That was more of like a serve swing where she hits the ball on the side rather than the top. But great pass by Claire, so if we can keep that up. Oh, just a little.
Free ball over. Sister to sister. And just a mistake there for Schilling trying to go up and get it, but mistimed her jump.
Yes, she did, and she was kind of in like what I call no man's land in between the net and the 10-foot line, so it's hard to gauge sometimes whether the back row should pass that or the front row should just go ahead and take it. So right now we got our back to our two-person serve receive. Good dig out of the net. That's a skill that's hard to master.
Digging it out without getting into the net. And a big move right there by Schilling. So a good hustle by Stever, and then Schilling bringing it over.
Yeah, and that's
you'll see this on the Welling construction replay.
That's one of the things where like you run and then you just sprawl out. That's incredible. And then Aaliyah, good heads up, watching the ball as she was going.
Mason will bring it over. Nice block at the net. Again, combination of Schilling and Kenzie Worth. I think you and I have talked in the past about the importance of being close together with the hands so you don't put it in between the two players.
Right, because theoretically in your defense, they're supposed to take away a certain spot. So in your defense, it's going to be wide open because the blockers are going to take away that spot.
Big time there. Blue was on it, but just couldn't get under it.
She was a little too far back, but at a certain point in defense, you got to get low and wait for the ball. And that's what she was doing. She's just a little step off. Right now our passes are a little bit to the 10-foot line, so if we can get those up just a little bit more, that would save. Good touch.
Good job there by Schilling. Little touch by
great off
Kelsey
speed.
Thiel.
I'm not sure if she did that on purpose or not, but it worked, so we're going to go with it. Let's see if we can get Ava Newbig going, because it's nice to have left-handers because then you put them on the right side, so you have a little bit more variety in your hitting. Aaliyah just too amped up there.
Yep.
She's got a great float serve from past experience, but that one was just too much of an oomph behind it.
It's a good problem to have, I guess, if you have a lot of power.
Yeah.
Just got to know how to use it, right?
Yes.
Nice move there. Worth with a little tap over.
Oh.
Nice little no look. That was a nice move there.
An incredible play. She saw that wide open, and honestly, that was a back set. She's looking at her coach. She goes, I don't think I meant to do that, but it worked.
SDPs did that. Nice dig there out of it. Pound by Newbig. Somebody's got to get it over right here. Yep,
yes.
Third one.
So your block touch does not count in your 3.
And that's out. They said they thought she touched it. Oh. Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know either. That's why I'm not the ref.
Ooh. Okay, they're going to say she touched it. So SD Peace will serve after making that little back set. And Blue just a little bit out of position.
Yeah, she's on her heels a little bit, not seeing the ball. We got to see the ball right out of her hands, and then you want to stay behind it, but, like, you also need it on your platform so it goes, like, theoretically in between your legs. And we're still passing on the 10-foot line, so if we can, again, get those passes up.
They're going to say 4 hits there. Is that what she said?
Yeah. I thought that was a touch, but. And now they're picking on Mary, I think.
It's the strategy to pick the middle of the defense.
Well, that or, like, they just realized that she was struggling.
All right. Bears get the side out there. Go ahead.
Yep, great server in Kenzie Worth. She is, I mean, she's only gotten better since junior high. I remember in junior high, she was our first server, and she would rattle them off. So this is the person you want back there.
A little touch, and she can't get it over.
Yep.
Marley Parrott, she is just going to do a little lift over.
Yeah, a little tip, but Paulding's making a couple mistakes, which benefits us because, again, rally serving, but you also want to earn your points as well, like get an ace, get a kill, things like that. But right now we have the momentum a little bit, so we just got to keep it rolling.
Paulding will send over.
Good pass. That's a great pass.
Newbig with a big one. Picked up.
That's tight. Yep.
Block at the hat.
Another error by Paulding. So that's like 3 in a row.
17-9 now. Worth continues to serve.
Good serve. Free
could have been a mistake.
So, got a little cross going with Nora and Ava Newbig. Kelsey in the net.
So many things. I used to think that being a volleyball official was an easy job, but there are so many things to look at.
Yeah, for sure. You got the lines. Like the line judges are supposed to obviously like call in or out, and the antennas, but touches, nets. If their foot goes across the line completely, like that's rotation. There's so many. Another mistake by Paulding.
Yep, right into the net there for Addison Scholl. Going to see Claire Stever come back in to serve. So a substitute through the line, and then when you get up to head to the back, you get subbed out.
Yeah, you have to sub in front of the 10-foot line. Good decision by Kenzie Worth, setting her outside there because her momentum was going that way. Good touch. Good try by Kenzie. You just got to flip, like we call it, Coach Cordy and I in volleyball, we call it breaking your arms or whatever. So when you're trying to run through that, you got to pop your wrist a little bit and your elbows. That way the ball like has that backspin and goes a little bit higher for your teammates to go get that.
For Majo, the serve now. Mason to Newbig.
Miscommunication there.
So we'll send it over.
Mary's got a great swing. Right now she's stopping at the top, so it'd be great if she could like do an approach, jump, and swing all the way through. Because you can do a back row approach, you just have to do it behind the 10-foot line.
This will bring up Mary Blue. That might be too tall.
Yep.
It is.
Got too much amp. So it's really important. Like, there's nothing more deflating, I think, than winning a point and then going back and missing your serve. So right now, I think we've missed 2 or 3. So second set, definitely we got to focus on our serves.
Barely over the net. In fact, the Bears thought it was going to go into the net.
Yeah, those are lucky, and sometimes you just got to wipe those because it's such a instinct or a last-minute decision where there's really nothing you can do about it. But there's coaches definitely calling serves, which is an aggressive way to do it. Great block.
Big aggressive block between Tori Schlatter and Kaylee Dunham on the left-hand side of the Paulding net.
Incredible, and you saw her head snap back and her arms snap back, which is exactly what you want to do because you have to stay out of the net.
Mason, quick little over.
Good try, a little bit shorter. She saw that middle wide open. Free ball, so we got to capitalize on this.
Block.
Another block.
Nice job there by Blue to keep it alive, and now Claire Stever will have to send it over. Block at the net.
Good job, Nora, with that joust and then playing off of that.
And that's in, just in.
Just in, hit the line. I'm not unsure that we didn't touch that anyway. So they've figured out their timing on their block. Now it's time for ours. We keep getting touches, which means we're a little bit late, so we got to jump a little bit earlier.
And that's trouble, as both of the balls went backwards.
Yeah, we're still, I feel like, not quite in system or settled in quite yet, which, I mean, you want to be. It's almost the end of the first set. Right now, there's a little bit of miscommunication with, like, who has second ball sometimes, so got to clean that up a little bit.
Mason to serve. She'll bring it over. Little tip over.
Great hustle by Mary
and Claire. Oh, and just can't get it over. Aaliyah had a hand on it, just couldn't get it over.
If there's one thing I know about Claire Stever, and again, like, it's so weird for me because I literally coached every single girl on the court in junior high. If there's one thing I know about Claire Stever is she will, and McKenzie and all these girls, they will dive for a ball and hustle and not let that ball drop.
Claire again sends it into the scorer's table, and this will be the end of the first set. Paulding will win this one 25-12. Our sponsors bringing you the game include Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. Let's going to take a timeout, and we'll do a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have our second set after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
I'm Tom Turnbull of Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused, celebrating our 100th anniversary, 2022.
It's great working with family. The relationship we have with one another allows us to focus on your family and help guide you through the planning process.
We focus in on your family's needs to make sure that everything is done the way that you and your family want.
Right now, our family wants a Golden Bear victory.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, since 1922, we've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan Built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan Built.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Bryan and Paulding heading to set 2. First set was won 25-12 by the Panthers. So the Lady Bears will get first serve here.
Yep, important when you have the first serve, start early, get on a roll. That way you can build that lead like Paulding did in the first set. So I'd love to see the Lady Bears settle in, get in their offense a little bit easier. That means pushing the passes up a little bit, I think, would make a huge difference. Great spot, Mackenzie. Great swing by Ava. That honestly, like, even though it was blocked, we're still aggressive. I'd rather have that than like just an easy tip or a free ball. So we can't let that deter us from keep swinging.
It's just a nice block on the left side of Paulding.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got us timed a little bit. I would say that's a poor decision by Mackenzie, only because like you have more control of the ball when you're passing rather than on a set. But like I said, she's one that learned from her mistakes. Yep, that's a great pass right there. She knew. Yeah, 4. That wasn't over the net.
Got to get it over there in under 4, under 3.
Yep.
3 or under.
Yes, there you go.
I'll get it. I really will.
Volleyball is such a difficult sport. Yep.
It's out. A nice job there by Mackenzie to not look at that.
Yes.
If I can bug Eric for a second after, we're going to be looking at the officials here in just a minute. I forgot to do those at the beginning of the match, so we'll do that here shortly. Next stoppage. Nice little tip over by Paulding.
Great job by Mary. Yeah, that had a weird spin on it.
She hit it twice.
No, yeah, so she was at a weird angle. So because of the spin of the ball, that tells you that she hit it twice, but they were like really quick back-to-back hits.
Paulding going to serve again. Blue.
Good pass by Mary.
And everybody came up.
Yeah, because so they're covering Nora for the block. So in case Paulding were to block that they'd be there because it'd come straight down. But I think Nora maybe mistimed that set a little bit.
First one over, Claire Stever. Swing out of bounds.
Right idea, just too wide. Lefty for lefty, Ava Newbig and then Aaliyah Schilling.
Blue will serve here. Up.
Good pass.
Block of the net. Nice job by Mason to keep it alive. And they're going to say what? She lifted it.
Yeah.
Was that Mason that lifted it or Mary Blue?
I think Mackenzie. She started a little bit too low on her, like where her chin and her chest are. Great block. They got the timing of the block a little bit better. Our reaction off the block, I think, is a little bit slow.
Stever with the pass. Down to Worth. This might be trouble. Bears were a little out of position there. Big swing and.
Good swing. I don't think our block was necessarily closed. Paulding's doing a great job of quickening their offense, which is in turn, we're not quick enough on our defense yet. So if we can pick up our feet a little bit, big first step, hopefully we can pick those up. Good swing by Nora. Yep. Again, like, you got to keep swinging. Soon one will fall.
And then after the block there, a quick little touch over. Pass over to Worth.
Mackenzie, good defense. Good reach.
Little tap and good block.
There's our block.
Nora Koonsman and Kenzie Mason together.
Yeah,
You'll see this replay on the Welling Construction replays.
Usually always, too, if you get a great kill or a great block, you sub right out to it. That just always seems to happen.
Mason the serve.
So Miley will now be nice jump.
Oh, and just not over.
Yeah, she tried to turn her body a little bit too late. She tried to hit that line, which is fine, but the ball was too far low. But right now you're going to have Miley Mason. Oh, this is going to be hard. Miley setting. So you now have Kenzie as a hitter. Kenzie Worth. Claire needs to one more step.
Yep. So your main positions on the court: setter, hitter.
Pass, set, hit, your 3 touches essentially. So we are running what's called a 6-2, which means you have 2 setters. So Kenzie Worth and Miley Mason. And then you obviously have your libero, but your setter in a 6-2 will always be in your right back position. So that's where 15 Miley Mason is now. And then Kenzie's has a great power hit. So it's great that we can utilize her.
Big hit, that's out of bounds.
Yep, she did the same kind of serve hit rather than a spike hit, which you need to snap your wrist a little bit more.
9-5 Paulding lead.
Good defense.
Yep, for sure.
There you go.
And right in there.
Yep, you keep swinging, eventually they'll drop. It's just like basketball. You got to keep shooting. Eventually they'll fall through. So we got to keep in that system. Make sure our passes are right.
Another replay for Welling Construction replays. Right of the back line.
Pass. I'm not sure that wasn't a double touch either, but again, I'm not the ref. Great spot by Kenzie trying to push that back corner.
Block there.
Yeah, no, that didn't go over the net. I wondered, sometimes it's difficult to see whether or not it just touches the tape or the block. I think that was the right call by the ref.
Did you see Kenzie Worth push Mason out of the way on that last one?
I did not.
And that is out. Our officials tonight being brought to you by Tri-State Vision Center, serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan or Montpelier offices for all your eye care needs. Joe Lichty and Lindsey Tim, your officials tonight. Brought to you again by Tri-State Vision Center. And that is out, so the Bears will get it back.
Yep, okay, so a couple long serves, so they cancel each other out. Aaliyah's got a nice, easy over and in, get it going.
10-8, Bears trail. And that was a big hit over, a big swing.
Yeah, that was a great swing, and that's the hole in the court that I was talking about where the blockers should be taking that spot away, because it's difficult for those passers who are on defense to move their momentum back when the ball is coming back quick. Good pass by Mackenzie.
Nice block there, and Bears just can't get to it.
No, they can read us pretty well, and they've figured out their timing as well. But again, Kenzie's such a strong hitter, so got to get her a little bit quicker so they can get their block off.
Mason with the pass. Newbig with the big swing. Block at the
There
net.
you go.
Good job.
Yep.
Newbig and Worth together.
Yep. All right, so Kenzie's going back to serve, which means she'll be in the back row and setting. Nora coming in for Miley to hit.
So now you have a pretty decent size lineup between Thiel and Newbig and Koonsman.
Oh, yeah. It'd be nice to get one of them going, but it's also nice to have that variety of hits.
Nice block there. Good job
Good
there by
defense.
Mason.
Kenzie could probably release a little bit off completely. Oh, there, that's better. Good fix by Kelsey. Sometimes that's difficult.
And the miss.
Just a miss timing.
Yep.
I think they tried to call quick right there. Coach was like, oh, that's my bad.
Kaylin Dunham went to get up and just missed where it was.
Yeah, I think they were trying something there. They just mistimed.
Kenzie will serve again. It's a 2-point game now, 10 to 12, and that's out. Unforced errors by the Golden Bears.
For sure, and it's so hard. Like, it's only a 30 by 30 box. So if you're amped, you really got to, like, bring it back a little bit, and sometimes that's difficult to do because, again, it's only a 30 by 30 box.
Serve is over. Mason with the pass.
Yeah, that had a weird spin on it. Sometimes when you have a double hit, like, you can't call it right away until you see that spin of the ball, which is why, like, some of those double calls have been a little bit, like, what seemed late.
Over. Mason
Good
has
pass
it.
by Mackenzie. Off speed by Nora. That was a good decision. She saw a little hole behind their block.
That time.
Yep, another 2.
That time, Kenzie hit it to the back row. What's the strategy there?
So if your setter hits or takes the first pass or off a defense, you usually designate someone to have that second. So there was Mackenzie, and she was setting her outside.
And out. So what was a 2-point game is now open to 6, and that'll be a timeout.
We're not doing bad things.
Nope.
We just got to put it all together. Like, when we have a good pass, we'll hit it out or things like that. And, like, that was a good swing by Kelsey. She's got faster arm swing, get on top of the ball, snap and pull through, because that spot's wide open. It's just like she was a little bit slow on her arm swing. If she could speed that up, oh, she's going to be incredible.
What do you think that coach is talking to them in the huddle about? What are the things?
Putting it all together. Right now we're doing better in our defense, but we've got to make sure we finish that ball, but also be aggressive about it. And serving has been a killer, I think, this whole game. I think we've missed 2 or 3 serves this set, and right there, like rally serving right there, it could be 12-16 or 13-16. So cleaning up the unforced errors a bit and then putting all together our hitters, a fast arm swing can really make sure that ball goes down rather than out.
STPs to serve. Greensman with a swing,
Great
and that's
spot.
in. What a spot. Just out of the reach of Tori Schlatter. Got a substitute. Heard the whistle and I got nervous for a second. Look at that right there. Big swing right there.
And it's important for middles to hit those corners because your blocker is going to be straight on.
Stever with the serve.
Great back set. Great, I think Mackenzie and Nora. Mackenzie's really picked up her defense, which has been a huge help.
Just too hard. It was a good swing, though.
It was. She's just got to get on top of that ball.
17-11 now. Blue.
Good pass.
Good job there by Stever. Just couldn't get it up enough.
Just laying out because, again, that's where our blockers are supposed to come up, but great. Nice try laying out. She got a hand on it.
Horatio. Stever, nice job with the pass, taking it out.
You got a touch off the block there. So it's important if the ball's out of control, you gotta, and you're the one passing it next to bring it back in control. That means, like, not a skyrocket ball, but a nice high ball into the middle. That way your team, the ball's under control and your team doesn't have, like, you're not gonna sail it out of the bounds or it's gonna have a weird spin on it. So I think that's important. If we are out of control, we gotta bring that ball in control.
Little touch over by Nora Koonsman.
Yeah, I think her timing was a little off there. I think she was going in for
Free ball going over. Nice block at the net. Oh, they said we touched it, went out. Is that what that was?
I think so. It must have been.
Nice job by Claire to get dirty.
The server's doing a nice job of kind of mixing it up and hitting that spot in between. Great digs out of the net. You just got to keep playing the ball.
Newbig and Koonsman, great job there.
Good defense. It'd be
Mason
great if
brings
we
it
could
over.
get some swings out of these out of system a little bit. At least a solid roll. Good dig by Kenzie Worth. Again, Mackenzie's got to get all the way back to that 10-foot line. She's in like no man's land a little bit.
Worth with a tip over.
Great rally.
Stever.
Okay, we got to get a swing. Yes.
There it is, and that may do it. Bears get the side out.
There's nothing, a long rally that you win, oh, that just gets your blood going. Like, I'm pumped right now. Let's go play. Our defense has picked up, which has helped us a lot. Like, the score may not, like, show that, which is really, like, unfortunate, but our defense has really picked up.
Blue with the over. Ouch.
Yep.
That could have almost, on that Dunham there on the front, it almost looked like just a little bit of lift carry.
Just a little bit. And rolls can be tough because you do get under the ball, but it's how long you hold that ball. Watch that tip. Yep. Good by Mary. Seeing how that was tight.
And that's trouble too.
Yeah.
So Bears get another point.
Mackenzie's been trying to hit that line all night.
Mary will serve again, 20-14 now. And that's out. Again, another unforced error.
If you're Bryan right now, you really got to focus on getting one and out of this serve receive. That way you can get the ball back. Good deep ball.
Let's see if they can get it over.
That means they're out of system, and it worked. So
Anytime the ball's going backwards, you're a little bit out of system generally.
Yeah, for sure, because you have to move backwards, and that's not natural.
Miley Mason will come in and serve. Koonsman will head back out. Swing nearly blocked. Mason will set to Kenzie Mason.
Love for Mackenzie to finish her swing. She's stopping a little bit at the top and not pulling all the way through. I'd love for her to just go and, honestly wail on it.
Good block there. Bears making a little bit of a comeback here.
It's because of our defense. We're picking things up, which then in turn, gets us in system a little bit because we're using different players, different hitters. And they're passing over free balls. Great pass by Claire. Gosh, she's such a good passer. Good swing, too. We got to keep swinging. And a block.
All three things really good right there.
And Paulding making unforced errors
hits.
of their own. But good things happen when you're aggressive, and you got to stay aggressive and then be aggressive first and then adjust from there. But if we keep picking up our defense and swinging, we'll be good.
We'll tap over.
Yeah, I think Aaliyah. Was it Aaliyah? Nope, it was 7. It was Kenzie was in the net.
22-17 now. Paulding gets a side out. Marley Parrott will serve now. First one over.
Good pass by Claire.
Block at the net. There's to get it back.
Yeah, she hit the ball a little bit too, just like we did in the first set. The ball was too low for her when she hit it. So the ball was in the middle of the net when she actually contacted that ball. So she's got to reach high.
Mason will bring it up.
Good serve.
And Bermejo got it up, but nobody could get it. It's 22-19 now.
Just got to keep rolling. If I were Paulding, maybe I'd give him one more and then a timeout.
Nice block at the net again.
Great job by Kelsey Thiel in that time.
And there is the timeout, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
We're going to just let this sit right here and take a look maybe at that replay if on the last one there. Or not. Good move there. And, you know, I feel like the energy by the Lady Bears is up considerably.
Yeah, for sure. Because we're picking things up, we're swinging, we're seeing them fall. Like, that's what's fun about volleyball. And like I said at the very beginning, when you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself and you're playing as a team, you're moving your feet, like, you play your best. So, yeah, definitely if I was Coach Reinhardt, this would be a very quick timeout. Keep doing what you're doing and back on the floor. That way there's not too much time off. If I'm Paulding, I'm just like, okay, let's take a breath, reset. We're making a couple, like, silly errors, clean those up, and then get out of the serve receive, and then let's finish this set.
22-20. Kenzie Mason to serve. Swing on the side, just a little touch.
Ooh, okay. Great spot to get them out of the system, a great hustle. And a great run through. We work on those all the time.
Block.
Go, go, go. Ooh, I'm not sure if there wasn't a touch on that one.
So explain the difference
Between
a touch and a hit there.
So I thought that Paulding touched it off the block, which means we get a new 3 hits rather than what they called was 4. Hit the ball, Kelsey. She's got,
Schilling tried to get him surprised.
That back corner was wide open, and usually if the ball's that close to the net, you want to be aggressive. I think she just mistimed it a little bit and didn't snap her wrist.
This will be set point. Mason to Mason.
Good swing and a 2. Yeah.
Bears will get the side out. Newbig will check in. So Newbig, Thiel, and Worth across the front line now. Schilling to serve. And it doesn't go over. So Paulding takes set 2, 25-21. And boy, it was a game of runs, really.
Yeah, there were a lot of good rallies there. Unfortunately, like, you never like to lose a set on a missed serve, but a lot of good things from the Bears. They just got to bring that into set 3 because right now it's win or go home in that set.
All right, we're going to take this timeout. We'll come back with more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network, heading to set 3. Lady Bears lost that last one 25-21, but definitely more energy happening in that last one.
Absolutely. So this one, like, again, you got to keep loose, keep doing what you're doing. We're starting off serve receive, which in the first set got us down 6-0. So really got to hunker down, focus on that first pass, and then keep swinging. Nothing has changed if we keep being aggressive.
Yeah, to go from 25-12 to 25-21 shows a little bit of a change.
Yes, and the adjustments that we made, and the girls just picking things up on defense, everything started to click. And like I said at the first set, like, you got to keep swinging in order for them to fall, and they did.
All right, we're ready to go. Paulding will serve in set 3. Going to be the libero, Addison Scholl, starting things off.
See if they'll pick on Mackenzie again. Oh, but she got a great pass this time. And a good swing.
Block, and it's going to be out of the way.
Great hustle by Mackenzie Mason. She's another one that I remember, like, we would have to constantly have Band-Aids in our bag in the med kit because she would sprawl and, like, cut herself or hurt herself, things like that. So we love to see the hustle. All right.
Into the net. So unforced error for Paulding. We'll give the Bears a side out at 1-1.
Yep, got to capitalize that with Claire.
Stever will be serving.
Out.
Out's out.
Yeah.
Bears take their first lead, I think, ever in this game.
I think you're right, yeah. So just got to keep building on it,
Yep,
honestly.
absolutely.
Out of system. I want to try to hear what.
What are they? Can you tell?
I think they were just out of order. So number 4 should be in middle. Yeah, I think they just were switched. So another unforced error we got to capitalize on and build our lead.
Little tip over. Nice job there by Newbig to hit it and get out of the way.
Yeah, that's difficult. It can be difficult to do if you're in the front row.
Good job by
Good
Mary
dig.
Blue to dig that out. Newbig again. Little tip over, block, and the point goes to the Bears. They were in the net.
I think 4, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm pretty sure Nora got at least maybe a fingertip on that. She was reaching pretty high.
We'll take it. Makes it 4-1. Bears. Stever to serve again. Another swing. They'll dig out.
Dig. 4, yeah. That one didn't go over. Again, we're swinging, which
Yep.
is a huge thing. We got to keep
Early
doing.
on, we were timid. We
Yes.
weren't being aggressive.
Yes, we were pushing the ball over. Kenzie was like dumping it, which is a great thing to have in your back pocket when you're like, they're not expecting it. We did it a little bit too often, but now that we're swinging, that's something that off speed, she can pull out every once in a while now that we're swinging and they're expecting a swing. Oh, off, a little bit mistimed there, but they free balled that over.
Newbig, and it's going into the crowd. Oh, maybe not.
Great hustle by Paulding. Love those hustle plays.
Now the Bears a little bit out of system. Nice job there by Stever.
Our
Worth.
defense right now, Mackenzie and Claire specifically, are just absolutely killing it. Great job by Mary.
Swing by Mason. That's
yeah,
in.
that dropped right in. Libero thought she was a little bit further back than she was.
Nice one here, as you see on the Welling Construction replay. Good set over to Mason, and Mason just chucked it right inside the line.
Yep.
And that is in, just outside the reach of Mason.
Good swing. Mary's creeping up a little bit in her defense. She's got to stay back a little bit, probably where the discoloration is in the three-point line. Is probably where I'd sit back, but good swing by Paulding.
5-3 Bears. Stever, and just didn't get up high enough.
No, she's on her heels a little bit. She's got to take one more step up.
We'll tip over. Good
Good
job
fix
there.
by Nora. It was a little like Mackenzie Worth knows it. She's looking at me like, that wasn't a great set. Great set, but Nora did a great job fixing that and finding the hole.
Miley Mason will serve now.
So Miley's in the back row, so she'll set.
Oh, and just unforced there.
Yeah, another miss serve.
Paulding will go again. One of the keys you had early on was aggressive serving and serve receive.
Yep. So far, Paulding's done a good job of their aggressive serving, and that's towards their play call by their coach. But then Claire just amazes me, honestly.
She can just contort herself. And
yeah, she does a great job of reading. Great dig by Miley. Tight set. Yeah.
little block. Good job there.
That one's tough because as a tight set, your really only option is to tip, and then the blockers saw that it was tight, so they timed up their block, and then, I mean, they did their job.
Blue with it.
Great
oh, nice.
swing.
Just out.
Just out.
Oh.
That was such a great swing.
Oh.
And because she finished her swing.
Yep.
She didn't stop. She went all the way through, and she like snapped, pulled through all in one motion rather than stopping.
Stever. Oh, Mason with a free ball over.
Yeah, that was a tight pass, so she did her best. Good touch, just got to push over a little bit.
2-point lead for Paulding, and Lady Bears need to come back right here.
Yeah, lost our lead, so maybe like one or two and then a timeout, but got to focus on our pass, do our jobs.
Tip over. Nice job there.
Their blocks right now are picking up just like they did earlier, and good defense.
Good swing by Mason. Nice dig out by Bermejo. Miley Mason will set it.
Back slide here. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, good try. That was a great try.
Absolutely. Making something out of nothing. And there's the timeout as it's a 3-point lead. Bryan and Paulding. Replays today being brought to you by Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. We specialize and pride ourselves in building quality custom homes, major renovation projects, and commercial work. Your vision, our expertise. Contact us at 419-636-3712. Sponsoring game today, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. What's Coach Reinhardt saying?
Take a breath. We got to push our block over a little bit. We've gotten a lot of touches. Honestly, we just got to get it back because Paulding is making less of errors on their end, and they're starting to swing and block. So we got to mix up our hits a little bit. That way their block is off a little bit. And so, but right now, like the game's not over. So
Yep.
Take a breath, reset, but like we got to fix those little things because Paulding is making less errors. But you can't rely on that either.
Yep. Nice job
Our
there by
passes
Blue.
have been a little tight as well. But that's a great swing by Kenzie Worth. Good job by Leah.
Block at the net,
Yeah, I
and
don't
it'll
think
be a point for the Golden Bears.
I don't think that went over. That's why the ref's way, way up high, right down that middle. She's been doing a good job up there, like seeing whether or not it hit the tape or if it was a block.
Kenzie Mason will serve. And a bad pass at the
Nice.
back line.
That's what you need.
Man, that is out.
Yeah.
Good move there.
Great
Just
swing.
big
if it
swing.
were maybe like an inch to the left, it definitely would have been in, but that was it was a lower set, which means her offense wants to go quicker. Her hitter wants to go quicker.
Bears tie it up. And
Another
again,
ace.
another ace for Majo. Now they're picking on her.
Yeah, I honestly, if I were Mackenzie, just keep picking on her. A little bit to her left, a little bit to her right, but definitely in that 5 spot.
And there she goes. Good job there by Mason.
That's a great push by Miley. Okay, got a roll here. Oh, that's a great run through by Mackenzie. Our defense has picked up so much. Great
Good job there.
Incredible off speed by Kenzie, seeing that behind the block.
Just being able to switch it up like that just throws them off balance.
Her vision on the court for sure. So like on Paulding's side, their defense was pulled back and not necessarily on the 10-foot line ready for those tips because we've been hitting. So like I said earlier, that off speed is great to have in your back pocket when they're expecting you to hit.
And great look there on the Welling Construction replay.
Now you got to go back to a swing. Good pass. Oh, Aaliyah missed her timing, but she stopped and waited. That was a great adjustment by her. Good touch. The run through. Mackenzie, incredible. Yeah.
Yep, and there's again.
A bump kill. Yes, that was just like whipped right over.
And
Yep, got to sub her out because we're picking on her. Coach telling her she's already ready to go back in, so she's.
I don't have a 7, but there's a freshman, Olivia Miles, that's a 7, so it could be her.
Yeah, so she's a freshman, so she's getting in there, a different look.
They're going to pick on her there. Big swing. Nice job by Mary Blue. Dig that out.
Dig. You keep going to Kenzie because she's hot right now, but right now we got to mix it up a little bit because the block is sitting in. Yes, Aaliyah!
Aaliyah Schilling with the solo block.
Yes! Oh, nothing boosts your confidence more than a solo block.
And then a timeout to boot.
Great things happen when, like, again, quick defense. We're swinging, we're being aggressive. Honestly, like I said, or like this will be a quick timeout for Coach Reinhardt because we're on a roll, being like, okay, get back out there.
Let's get back out there and keep it going. So,
yes.
So Bears, after a slow start to a first set, they've been keeping pace and now have opened up their biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, for sure. And it's because we're doing those things. We're being aggressive. We're playing as a team. Our defense has been incredible. Like, we're picking things up. We're running through them. We're diving. If I were Paulding, it's just getting out of the serve receive. Again, just like it was when we took our timeout. Like, the game's not over. Take a sec, get out of the serve receive, and then they got to roll with their aggressive serving.
Mason to serve again.
Miley a little late releasing to the net there, but
oh, and good move back to
Kenzie.
And they're going to talk to the player from Paulding, Lucy Breyer, because that one came back over at Worth, and she hit her in the head with it. Worth looked right over, and official called her over.
That's a good pass right there. Good
No
job
block
by
at the net.
Thiel.
Free ball over.
Okay, mix it up. Yep. Miscommunication there. We got to know where we're going and who we're hitting. Yeah, touch
And
right.
that'll be a touch, so that'll be Paulding ball.
Yeah, on that one where Aaliyah and Kelsey were going, just a miscommunication on who was supposed to go because when you have a lefty next to a righty, it's going to look similar. So they really have to make sure they talk on like who's taking what set, who's taking what hit. And if it's in between them, they just have to talk and call the ball.
Pass there, a little off kilter.
Yep, a little trouble.
Blue. Worth on the side.
She's got a great approach. Big first step.
Oh, nice move by Aaliyah Schilling to put it over.
We're a little early on our block, so we're coming down.
Oh, they're going to say the Bears hit it 2 times.
Yeah. It's tricky when your back is facing the net. You always want to try to face the net, but like we have to leave, you have to watch it. This is the mental part of the game. It's okay, reset. Another tight one. Miley's just got to take a breath right now, square her hips. She's forcing the net a little bit, so that way her hitters don't have enough room to swing. Take them off a little bit, square those hips. She's also not quite releasing fast enough to the net to where her setter spot is. So if she does that, she's playing defense. So it's really hard to sprint back and forth. But if I know the Masons, they can do it.
Absolutely. Well, we got a football game coming up this Friday night, and it's going to be Bryan and Maumee doing battle. We're going to do some recognition of former coaches up to 1979. So I think there's a half dozen coaches that'll be there. It will be our home opener, and lots of things happening early on in the season. Senior night is the third week of the season. Homecoming super early this year. That's really stressed you out a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah, as student council advisor, we're in charge of homecoming, and when Mr. Oswald, when we go over the calendar, he's like, oh yeah, homecoming's like 2 weeks early. We're like, oh, okay. But honestly, there's nothing better than like football, like fall sports, honestly.
Yep.
Like there's just an energy in the air, and it's so much fun.
There's just so many of them.
Yes, there really are.
Makes life a little crazy for us. Kelsey Thiel with the over.
Because of our sets and time, like we're starting to get a little timid. We got to remember we got to swing. Yep, there's 2 pushes in a row. We got to this point because we were swinging. So that's a little bit better. Still a roll, off system. Oh, great.
What
that's
an
such
unbelievable
a great play.
Oh, my goodness.
Again, that's 3 pushes in a row. We got to hit the ball.
And a good block at the net.
You know what? Kelsey, so tall. She's doing a great job at the net. I think that's maybe her 3rd block.
You can see the pushes there. And then the block. Schilling to serve now. He gets it over. She gets it over, but out of bounds.
Paulding right now, I think, is having miscommunication problems. Her sets are a little bit low, so they don't have the option to hit. They have no other choice but to free ball it over. Yep, 2 hit. I wonder, I should have started keeping stats of how many 2 hit double hits we had in this match.
A very loud student section tonight, which is always nice to have.
Oh yeah, again, that's another thing that gets you pumped up is when you have a student section and they cheer and things like that.
And just out of the reach of Miley Mason. That was about perfect positioning.
That really was. That was a great job. Was that Miley back there or Mackenzie? Or was it Miley?
It was Miley.
Miley, yeah. She was leaning more towards her left, so and then that quick adjustment to her right. It was a little bit too late, but that was a great spot by Paulding.
That'll be out. Bears have a 5-point lead, 18-13.
Nora's got to jump in on the hitting train. No pushes or tips. I got to swing. Tight set. Yeah, Ava in the net. Great block by Ava Newbig, but they were also in the net.
Gonna have a substitute here.
They're setters, yeah.
Grace Goings will come in. Worth. A little bit out of system there. Bears open up a 7.
If I remember right, I think Paulding might have a timeout left. I'm not sure if she wants to use it right now. Good spot.
High up in the air. Mason, nice dig out.
Kelsey's a little early on her approach, so then she's missed time.
Another out. 21-13, biggest lead of the night for the Bears.
Yeah,
That's too far.
I was going to say, the Paulding coach just asked if she had another timeout left, which she did, but unfortunately must.
Don't need to use it there after the side out.
You usually call that a coach's point.
Ava Newbig with a little touch over.
Good talk.
Worth sends it over.
She's got those rockets of a free ball, which is nice to have because good run through, layout.
In. Oh, man. That was perfect positioning
It
from
really
Ava
was.
Newbig. She goes just like I drew it up.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, the power behind it was incredible as well.
Stever in to serve again.
She had a great, like a spin on that ball, which then for like the pass.
That was a nice move right there.
Good
Pass
swing,
from
off the
Newbig
block.
to Worth and right back.
Yeah, Paulding's just on their heels a little bit off of that because the block got a touch. So it was a nice touch that slowed the ball down. Paulding was just on their heels.
Stever over. Just too hard. Mason struggled to get to that and then just didn't get it high enough.
Right, yeah, she got a hand on it, but sometimes when your momentum is going down and it's hard to pop that ball up. But you know what? Wash it. Got to get out of this serve receive.
By Bermejo, ready to serve. Blue pass. Nice block.
They've got Nora figured out, so I'm not sure. Like, you might want to mix her up. She's going for quicks. I don't know. But good. But she's blocking right back at him.
Newbig.
Good swing.
High ball right there.
Yep, get it back under control. That's important when the ball is that high. Good spot.
Oh, that was trailing out. Nice job by Paulding to get
They're
it
out
over.
of system, so we got to stay in system. Yeah.
Too close to the net.
Yeah, and maybe Kenzie thought Nora was coming more towards the middle, and Nora wanted a 3, which is in between the middle and the outside. So they just got to communicate on what they want.
Blue with the pass to Worth.
Our passes have been really good, too. Mackenzie a little bit early on her approach, so she was sitting there waiting.
That time she gets it over
Yeah,
nicely.
that was a lot better.
Out.
That was out, but that was really close to dropping in.
So we're at set point here. 24-16. Mary Blue to serve.
Aaliyah moved up with her pass. That's why I went behind her.
Nice block at the net.
Yeah, 4.
And they're going to do it. And the Bears win set 4. Set 3, 25-16. And we go to set 4.
I think that was the first set they won, too,
I know, that's
right?
what I say, the first set all season, I think.
Yeah, so we got to take that momentum into the 4th.
Absolutely. All right, it is 2-1 in favor of Paulding. Bears win that one 25-16. Going to take this timeout, come back with set 4. Chris Malanga, Jordan Brown here on the Golden Bears Sports. They're going to do that all night.
That's all right.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
Here at the Williams County Veterans Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veterans Service Office.
At Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Lady Bears victorious in set 3, 25-16, and now we go to set 4. Paulding leads 2-1, and just a momentum shift.
For sure.
That set 25-16 wasn't that close.
No, it really wasn't, and it got a little dicey too when we had the lead and we started losing it. But we refocused. We got back to our hitting. Our defense was incredible that set, picking everything up, being right where we needed to be. So we just got to carry that over to the 4th set, and we started off with the serve, which is incredible.
Kenzie Worth will start things off.
And then if you're Paulding, you're just like, okay, watch that. But they were out of system quite a bit. Serve receive was not their friend. So they were not as aggressive either. So like whatever team you play, whatever team you're on, like great things happen when you are aggressive.
Absolutely. Want to thank our sponsors once again, bringing you the game tonight here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. The Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. Bears to start it off. Out of bounds, big swing.
So starting off with an error, but promise for the Panthers because she just needs to snap her wrist a little bit more. Nice job by
there.
Nora taking that. She was right there, and typically it's your second or your setter who has your second hit, but Nora was right there, and that was a great decision.
Next one over for Kenzie again.
Good swing.
Just out of the reach of Mason.
Good hustle. She's always going to lay out on the floor.
It's the sacrifices they make.
Oh, for sure. And just not wanting the ball to drop.
She'll
Good
pass
control.
it up.
Sometimes it's really hard to set off of a serve receive.
Paulding will tie it up here.
Good swing. Good aggressive swing.
And we've seen that out of Kenzie Worth all night.
Yeah, that was a great decision by her to go back to Claire. And Kenzie, when she's in the front row, she's been hitting lights out.
Stever will send it over.
Good pass by Claire right up to the Nora, a little off, so that set was behind her. She's got to keep those in front.
Well, back set to Newbig.
Great decision. Good hustle by Paul. Like I said, they're
Absolutely.
always
Scrappy,
like,
yep.
so scrappy.
Little tip over. Nice
Yes.
block. Bears get it back.
Yep, Ava, Newbig, and Nora with that incredible block. Now Nora's got to get her timing on her hits, and then I'd love to see a great swing by Nora.
Claire brings it over.
Not what you like to see as a free ball, but your defense.
Claire ended up on the ground and wasn't even near the play.
Maybe that's another stat sheet of like Mackenzie Mason and Claire Stever being on the ground, but that just shows hustle and heart, in my opinion.
Blue with the pass up. Mason, a little close to the net on that one.
That and the set was a little high, so Mackenzie misjudged that a little bit. Yeah.
Nice hit by Koonsman.
Yeah, so right now Paulding is not pushing over on their block. They're just going straight up, so that's why it's tooling off of their hands.
Schilling comes in for Newbig. Big swing.
She reads the ball so well.
Mason
Again,
just not over.
That, like, she tried to move her shoulders down that line a little bit too late. She's trying to hit that line, but she's got to make that decision a little bit earlier.
Over, and the ace for Paulding.
Good spot.
Tie ball game.
Got to watch it off her hand. Yep, coach's spot calling. And we're passing up. Our bodies are moving up with the pass.
Nice block at the net.
Yeah.
And that's going to be out.
Yeah.
Little miscommunication, misplay.
Kenzie's trying to like get that ball to drop, but she's used it maybe a little bit too much because they're expecting it now. So we got to set our hitters.
Stever and
so she's killed us there twice now. So serve receive should take a step up and adjust, or we bring somebody back. It looks like Claire's adjusting and moving forward.
back row can be anywhere behind the 10-foot line, correct?
Yes.
And that was a
you know
misjudgment.
What? She's a great server, and her coach is calling it well.
Timeout for the Golden Bears.
So right now she's picking on Claire. So like I said with Mackenzie, she's just got to hunker down. Though at the same time, like, yes, she did adjust and move forward. It's easier to move forward and pass forward than go backwards.
Yep.
So maybe Claire should sit on that NWOAL, and then that way if it's at her chest, it's more than likely out. And then she can pass it moving forward. But right now, hopefully, like this timeout will ice the server a little bit and give Claire time to take a deep breath and then focus on this pass, because we know it's going to her.
Yep, absolutely. Real quick, got the game Friday night coming up. We've got other sports in action tomorrow. We've got volleyball, junior high volleyball is at Edgerton.
Yep.
High school boys soccer is at Continental. Girls soccer is at Liberty Center. Volleyball is somewhere.
Evergreen, maybe?
Evergreen.
And then girls golf.
Yep.
Is that home, I think? Full swing. We're
yeah.
in full.
Lots of stuff happening.
Aggressive serving.
5-5 this game was, and now it's 9-5.
Also, number 4, Marley Parrott. She's a senior. She's doing great hitting those spots. and it's really hard. That's a good pass, so we got to capitalize on it. Yes.
There you go. Nora with a nice swing on the outside.
All right.
She comes up. She's worried about coming out.
Yeah, yeah. You
Just in
either
the
get a
rotation.
good block or a great kill, and you're right out. But that means Miley's setting, and you have a third hitter in the front row. That's the benefit of having a 6-2 is you have 3 hitters across the front, rather than if you're a 5-1. When that setter gets to the front row, you only have 2 offensive options.
Nice job by Blue to dig that out. Worth,
Great.
big time. Big swing right there.
She, out of our hitters, she's probably our power hitter.
Well, in construction replay, you saw it right there. By the way, the tennis team shut out Napoleon tonight.
And a hot one, too.
Yes.
That's a great job by Aaliyah. Like, nice high ball to the middle. That way your option, like, you have a hitting option, attacking option. Where if you just free ball, like, if it's a short ball, then you don't have many options.
Stever with the nice hit
love all
there.
the swinging, even from our back row. Ooh.
And
All right.
Schilling did a nice job digging it out.
Yes.
Oh, did they? Oh, okay.
So
I thought she pointed towards. Hang on. They're having a discussion here because
yeah, it should be. It was out, so it should be Bryan ball.
they're going to have a discussion. She pointed Bryan. She pointed Paulding. So.
Which. Okay.
Okay, so they're correcting it. It's going to Bryan.
Let's get back to our spots and get it going because we were on a roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Little touch over, and Mason tried to swing, and that's just one to laugh off right there.
Oh, yeah, they kind of like caught in her arms and her face, it looked like. That one, I would say, like, try to move your feet more than rather than just, like, falling. But, like, again, you just got to laugh that one off.
Worth.
Got to talk a little bit better.
Going to say 2 hits on the Paulding side. Kaylee Durham will come in and then go right back out.
Good job by Kelsey readjusting our time. Great swing.
A big swing right there on the outside.
Yeah, really good swing.
Tori Schlatter with it.
Yeah, on that one, Kelsey started her approach a little early, meaning so she probably went before the set was even set. But her last 2 steps, she stopped and waited for the ball and then jumped. So she did a good job adjusting.
Oh, nice recovery there after not a great pass.
Yeah, that was a lift. Yep. Grabbed the ball a little too long.
Got the "you can't do that" chant come from the student section. Out.
Paulding's not quite in system with their hits. Their sets are a little bit off, and their timing off the approach is off.
Bears were tied 5-5. Then it was 9-5, and we're back to 11-11.
Game of runs.
Yep. We looked at this on the schedule. You know, Paulding is a good team. They're not Tenora or Fairview, though.
No, not at all. But again, like they always seem, like this one, it always seems to be a tight game, which is what you want. You want tight games. You don't always want to have like a blowout and stuff like that because you want to know that you can play under those circumstances.
A little bit of trouble there as Blue didn't get it where it needed to go.
Yeah, that one's tough for Miley because she tried to dig it out of the net. It wasn't quite at the angle it needed to be. And because she's in the back row, she has to be careful about her jumping and the ball going over the net. So she was kind of in a tough place there.
And unforced error by Paulding. Kuzman will check back in for Mason. That was oh my goodness. I can't believe she dug that out of there.
Good swing, good dig. Miscommunication.
A little touch over.
Hit the ball.
It almost worked though.
Yeah.
Nice dig there.
Free, good spot. Good defense.
Oh, too tall. Exactly the right idea from Ava Newbig.
100%. That would have caught them so off guard, but a little bit too lofty. She got the ball. She hit the ball underneath rather than on top. But that was a great idea, and we're being aggressive. So it's important to get out in one in this rotation.
Free ball going over. Out. They were just really out of system there.
For sure. I think Ava Newbig ended up getting into Kenzie Worth's way a little bit, so we just got to reset, know where we're going, know who's hitting what, and then no more out of this one. We got to get out of this rotation.
Mason.
I would love Kelsey's got a great long arms. I would love for her to see her absolutely pound it as well. Fast arm swing. Out.
They're going to say out there.
Yeah, I was going to say that dropped out. God, being a line judge is so hard.
I know.
God, if you get it wrong or people think you got it wrong, they'll let you know.
That's why I'm glad we pay line judges. Back, elementary volleyball, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Parents have to do it.
Yeah.
Good job there by Koonsman.
Yep. Again, Kaylee Dunham's having a hard time pushing over. I think it's always been her versus Nora this whole set. She got her timing, Kaylee, on Nora for a little bit, but now Nora switched it up a little bit, adjusted, and now she's having a hard time blocking her.
And Kaylee has the height advantage for sure.
Yeah. Good spin.
Nice block at the net.
Good reaction by Paulding.
Nice block again.
I'm not sure.
Little tip. Newbig gets it right over with a free ball.
Got it.
And that time just couldn't get it. Kenzie Worth just out of position. Not out of position, just out of her reach, I mean.
Yes, yeah. And we're a little out of control with our bodies right now. Flailing a little bit, so we just got to take a breath and move our feet.
17-13 Paulding. They lead 2-1 here in the fourth set.
Yeah, I'd maybe take a timeout. Yeah, I'd take a timeout.
She's going to take it. She just asked over to the official if she has a timeout.
We're doing great things. It's just things are falling. We're getting a little bit out of control on our side. So pull it in, refocus, okay? But, we got to make sure that we get our pass, our set, and our hit, nothing crazy. If you're Paulding, you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing there, being aggressive. Right now, our block is really, really good. We just got to make sure our hitting is just as good.
Yeah, and, the difference between taking a big swing and just a little tip over.
Yeah, because it forces the other team to play defense, which in turn, because it's going so fast, could get them out of system, which is what you want, because then they might free ball it or tip it to you. So being aggressive is just so incredibly important.
Nice little set. And what a nice move by Nora Koonsman.
Yeah. They keep looking at each other like that's not what we planned, and Nora just yep, we won that point, Nora. Look, she knows it too.
Mary's like, come on, I want to serve it.
Yeah.
I got it. Let's go.
But I love how loose we're playing. We're playing with excitement, with enthusiasm. So I'm noticing when Kenzie pushes it over, she's not quite where she needs to be with her feet and her hips. Great, that's that line spot, only a free ball.
Steve, oh, what a block by Paulding.
Oh my goodness.
Tori Schlatter and Kaylee Dunham. Just
holy cow. That's one where you're just like, well done. Well done to the other team and move on.
Checking to make sure the teeth are still there.
I love the swing by Claire, but like, holy, that was an incredible block.
Nora.
In. Yeah, great line shot. We got some subs going in. So we now have our 3 hitters across the front. So we have 3 options rather than just our back row or 2 if we were running a 5-1.
Another big one.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, Kaylee Dunham, the last few points has been really involved.
She turned it on, and of course she's going to come out. But that.
Addison Peace will check in for her, and she says right to her, keep it going.
It's important for the Bears to get out in 1. Passing up with our body a little bit. Good read by Claire and seeing that her shoulders were towards the line. All right, our defense has got to pick up because we sent over a free ball, so they're going to hit. Oh, maybe not.
Here we go.
Good rallies. Oh, drop. Ooh, I thought that dropped in.
I thought it did too, but.
That's all right.
Mrs. Mazur's got a better view than us.
Yeah. I'll never second guess Maz.
She's been doing this a long time.
Oh, yeah, she knows the game, too.
Kenzie Mason to serve. Picking on that same person she did before. And into the net, Lucy Breyer. Middle hitter. 2017. Nice block. Paulding unable to handle it. And a timeout coming from Paulding.
Yep.
As Coach Taylor wants to chat. Yeah, Bears made a little bit of a run there. So.
I think their Paulding coach seems to be talking like a little bit of strategy, okay? Like our hits are a little bit off, and our sets are a little bit low. So making sure our strategy and our plays are where they need to be. Everyone's on the same page. Coach Reinhardt, like, got to keep pushing. Got to push 2, and then it's zeros, and you go, and then it's a game to 5.
Yep. Bears right back out. This is our first of 3 volleyball games. Going to have Central Catholic on September 14th, and then Stryker on October 7th. You know, it's funny, we always seem to get Stryker and Paulding. Yeah. It's like just the way our schedule works out.
Yes. Those always seem to be the good games, too, which ends up working out.
It's really hard when you have to manage, first off, you know, teaching, coaching, being a mom.
Yeah, I'm a mom. Yeah, that's a big adjustment, being a mom this year, but I absolutely love it. But it's worth it. I love the game of volleyball, and so it's fun to spread that knowledge, I guess.
And you definitely are able to do that. What are we checking here?
Good question.
Timeouts.
Maybe, yeah. So Brian has used both timeouts. Paulding still has 1.
Mason into the net.
That's
out of timeout.
Coach usually is what Coach Cordy and I like to say. If you call a timeout and you ice their server. But
You get credit in the scorebook for that?
Unfortunately. Well, if Mr. Cordy's given scorebook, we kind of force him to sometimes. But if you're Bryan, we have to get out of this like right away. Good swing. Out. Yep.
Outside the antenna. Newbig will check back in. Aaliyah Schilling to serve now. Right, back to the libero.
Good
Mason
job
headed out of bounds.
With that run through.
Little tip over.
Nice job in court awareness, seeing that behind the block was kind of open. We were on our heels defense-wise.
Paulding's Grace Goings will serve, the senior. Blue. Worth now. Little tip over. Nice job by Kenzie Worth to get on the ground and just couldn't, Newbig just couldn't handle it.
Miscue there, I think. I think she saw it and her reaction was a little bit late.
23-19. Bears desperately need to get this back.
Miley's been doing a good job. She's really come into that setting position, using her hitters well, knowing what hitters to use.
Kenzie Worth, big swing there. Bears get it back. It's a good game.
Yeah, it really is.
Just looking on the Welling Construction replay, good placement, hard hit.
Yep, and Kenzie's on a roll, like, in general, so it's great to see her being the one to serve.
Just barely over. Big smile on her face, like, oh my goodness. She'll adjust. That was close. That one's over.
There you go. Yeah, that one.
Well, tip over.
Oh, that's a good spot. Like right in behind our 10-foot defense. But, okay.
This will be game point, right?
Yeah, match point. Oh, Nora, go ahead, tie that shoe. Take your time.
Worth.
Oh,
Koonsman out, and
great swing.
Paulding will win this one 25-21. Boy, that was a good last couple sets right there.
There were a lot of great things, so we just got to build on that, but a lot of great things.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and wrap things up. From Bryan, we'll talk about this one and look forward to this weekend. Back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
At Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan Built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan Built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, wrapping things up here as Paulding defeats Bryan by a score of 3-1. 25-12, 25-21, 25-16 for the Bears, and 25-21 in favor of Paulding. But after that first set, the Bears really picked things up.
Yeah, they really settled in. We got aggressive. Our defense was outstanding, started picking things up, and we played with that enthusiasm and love for the game.
Absolutely. Well, even in a loss, some positive things to take away.
For sure, considering the level of, of play that we had in our first 3 games. We're seeing improvement, which is what you want to see ultimately in any sport. So it's nice to see that paying off, but we just got to build on that and work on that consistency. Absolutely.
So the Bears will go play tomorrow, we think, at Evergreen. And just the season continues on, and we'll be back with them in the middle of September as they welcome Toledo Central Catholic on Saturday, the 14th of September. Final thoughts on this one, Jordan Brown?
Just the great things that we saw. I was so impressed with our defense, and then once we got our hitters going, but great improvement and things to build upon.
I want to thank our sponsors, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veterans Services of Williams County, and I want to thank our broadcast crew. Our director, engineer, Eric Herman tonight, pinch hitting. Samantha Ryan and Florence Jones, our cameras today. I want to thank our athletic department at BHS, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzmal. Golden Bear Photo, I want to thank Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponzak for the images. I am the executive producer of the Golden Bear Sports Network. Our next broadcast is going to be Friday night as the Golden Bears open the home football season with Maumee. Maumee 1-0 on the season after a big win last Friday night. The Bears 0-1 after that loss at Van Wert. And this is a production of the Golden Bear Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us at the Golden Bear Sports Network with Jordan Brown. I'm Chris Malanga. Again, your final score 3-1 in favor of Paulding. Have a great night, everybody.